What's up, guys? I've been meaning to make a video for about a month now on this subject and other subjects that I'm about to go into, but this one's like pretty dear to me. It comes straight from my heart and something I feel like everybody in the world needs. I like to write down things that I'm going through or feelings that I have or emotions and just put them into words on my phone. I have a ton on my notes. I feel like it helps me daily or when I'm going through that at that certain time. And I feel like if I put that into words, actual words in a video, it might be able to help somebody that's watching this right now. So the first one I like to talk about is an outlet. I have an Instagram post I made May 13th, so that was about 2 months. So you could say for 2 months I like to make a video about this, so I am kind of slacking, but it's just hard to find the right moment to get it out because it's really dear to me and how it affects me positively. Like, it's just hard to talk about because of what I've been through. So it just means a lot to me. So what I want to do is read you my outlet post and then I'll go from there. So, outlet. It's ironic that my mind is most clear when I'm lifting weights with my headphones on, blaring a song nonstop on repeat. There's something about a beat that just fucking goes and making words relate to my situations in life that make it so addicting to me. There's nothing like getting mentally ready for a set, believing that the weight about to lay on your chest is the bullshit you're dealing with in your life, and now you can physically deal with your emotions by either winning or losing in a fight to push that weight up. I don't feel like myself when I don't have this therapy in my day, and I don't feel like I can mentally escape from my thoughts, emotions, and life without this as an outlet in my day. This is an outlet. Hit the switch, click, done. The stress weight is lifted and it's turned off. Everything you think about is just gone. You're just not in there. You're not thinking about what you did that day at work or what your girlfriend says or boyfriend says that might be on your mind or something in the past. It's literally off. Your mentality is upside down from the negatives you were just in. Headphones are on, and it's time to improve on what you love. You're focused, you're enjoying, you're encouraging others and teaching what you're passionate about. So that could be, like for me, it's weightlifting. It's me teaching kids how to be better in the weight room. It's how to be a better young man. It's the simple things could mean a lot bigger to you if you add it to your life. So for me, it's me walking in when I coach kids and I see that they might be down or something, some kid doesn't really want to do, he's in the corner. You get in their face and you say like, hey, let's go. Let's like be the person in there to make sure that they're doing something right that day or something that they can positively feel. And then when they leave there, they can talk to their parents or their friends and say that you did this, you benched like 100 pounds or whatever. It could be anything. You're just there helping somebody that is there in need. And for me, that makes me feel great. That makes me feel like I did something better in my day, and it makes me feel like that I did something positive in this world because we're in a world that is so negative. And I like literally think about this and write about this daily, and I'll get into that, but let me finish this post. So when you're in your outlet, you're stuck in tunnel vision, watching yourself change, then again, and at the flip of the switch, you're back to reality when you leave that. Fresh, positive, and can finally feel like you can breathe once again. This is an outlet. A place where you find yourself in an increased positive, euphoric atmosphere. So you feel great. You don't even think about what you've been doing or like what that stress on your body is gone. Nothing that you think about before then matters. It's just thinking about getting that person better. For example, like again, teaching that kid how to bench press or making him feel better or like getting him excited is what gets my mind off what I'm dealing with that day. It makes me feel better, makes me feel 100% like I did something right. So what I ask for you is to find your outlet. Find that one activity that clears your mind and take that time to relax, to grow, to learn. What is your outlet? What else makes you feel that way? So, oh man. Like if I didn't have that, I don't know what I do. I don't know what would make me feel great besides going to the gym myself, but like coaching kids and making sure they're doing the right decisions and having somebody there in their life that is positive, talks to them, actually cares about them. He's not just a stat on the field back there. And bring them up to adulthood of something positive, making sure that they know they can do something that they don't think they can. The weight room is a perfect example of that. And for me, the idols that I looked up to were my father, coaches I had in high school and middle school, and they brought me up through a rough time. And like that was like right when 7th grade, I found out that I don't know my real biological dad, and that in turn shaped me who I am. I would not be who I am without that fact. I don't know who he is. I don't really give a hell. Don't fucking care about him. But that made me turn into the man I am today. So, fuck. It's so hard talking. My outlet is making sure that I'm there for somebody, or helping somebody far away that I don't know through Raw, to make sure that they have somebody behind them that believes in them. That literally gave me life when I did not know what to do back in 7th grade. Having somebody there that pushes you every day, and even if it's a bad day, they're there making sure that you feel good, or saying something positive, or leaving a note that says something positive, or telling them that you love them, or that you actually just give a shit, that you care. That's what I want to be. That's my outlet. My outlet is going to the gym myself, lifting and making myself feel good, but my actual outlet for everything that I deal with is being a positive influence that I had luckily when I was this age, or when I was younger. And that's why I made Raw, is that I can portray a positive outlook with apparel. It's not about money, it's not about anything like that, but it's about like reaching others in the United States, out of the United States, with a motivational shirt, a post, or anything like that, just positive words that somebody might read or scroll through on their phone and see that, and maybe I made their day better, or just by thinking about that and just literally clicking a button and getting it out there. Not physically telling them like, hey, read my post, hey, look at this, like I just put it out there. Hopefully somebody will scroll by and see it, and I become that. And when I get messages back that say, oh, you helped me throughout my day, or you helped me in my life, anything, or like I like that, or anything, it makes me feel happy that I helped them, like I had help when I was in 7th grade and later on. And that's what I want people to see, is that you need to find that. How many times in your life have you been in your car because you're at a job, or you're dealing with something that you don't like, or the situation that you're in, and you just fucking scream. You just scream in your car, gripping your steering wheel, and you just don't know what to do besides screaming. Just getting those emotions out. That's how I felt when I didn't have weightlifting. I didn't know who to talk to. I didn't know what to say or ask anybody. I didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings, or just bring it up because I didn't want to see somebody hurt. And that's what most people do when they have something in their life. They just want to like block it out, and all the emotions just get shut down. And it eventually is that screaming and the squeezing that steering wheel. That's what it becomes, instead of becoming something positive. Taking your negatives and turning to something positive. I did that by making this. I did this by having a thought of like, how can I reach people, and how can I make the words that I have in my head and push it out to somewhere that could positively help somebody that needs it. I needed it. Coaches did it for me. My dad did it for me. My mom did it for me. And if you're not going to be that person, all those emotions are just going to sit. They're just going to sit in your body, and nobody talks about this, but when they sit, what happens when you go home after you scream in there? You feel better, right? But eventually, if you don't have a consistent outlet, it goes to people that you love. You start yelling at people that you love. You start getting mad easy. You don't have an outlet to where you can feel like you breathe. Whenever you don't have an outlet, Your emotions tie yourself up. You just get tied inside of your body. You get hot. You get fucking overwhelmed. And then it goes to the people that you love. You get mad again. It just keeps going day by day. And nothing positive comes from that, and you wonder why that you're in a shitty mood, or you want to talk shit about this person. It's because you don't feel good about yourself. That's why. Find something that makes you feel alive. Something that makes you feel like you can actually breathe. And it makes you feel like I can go to bed happy, or I can wake up happy. I can tell my person that I love, my boyfriend, girlfriend, and say it without saying sorry first, or saying, sorry I hurt your feelings, because you're fucking mad and you didn't do anything about it. And once you find it, it didn't even have to be weightlifting or anything that I said. You could be like fishing or something relaxing, to where everything goes from here and just relaxes. You don't think about anything. Like fishing, riding, anything, just get your emotions out. Instead of putting it into somebody that might have had a bad day too, and you just bring them down worse. And it's not like I'm perfect, I still do it. It's just like, how can you get better every day? How can you make sure that the world is a better place? We sit in our phones, we sit on Instagram or Facebook, and we want to talk shit about this person or this and that, when there's a delete button or a block button or anything to where you don't have to see that shit. Get it out. Put something positive in its place. Follow somebody that you like and actually get inspired from. I have plenty of people that I do that on my Instagram, or anything for that matter. It could be a friend, mom, dad, whatever. Just something that's not negative in your face. CNN, worst thing ever. Don't even watch it. Like, just all it is for the news is, let's put something that's unnecessary, put it in people's faces, and then what it is just negative feed to you. Feeding negative. There's never anything positive on there. I remember watching something a couple of years ago. I think it was just like a talent show on ABC, and it was like this young kid, and he started singing and everything, and he didn't even look like he'd sing, and it sounded amazing to me, and I was just like, why is this not in front of the TV right now? Why is this not like projected and in people's faces as something positive in their day, instead of like, oh, let's worry about what people are doing and what they did over there, and just constant complaining. Put something nice in front of people's faces. It makes you feel great. I literally went to the post office the other day, and the lady that mostly like rings me out there, I'm always wearing my stuff, and she said she's always asking about it or asking me how my day was and stuff, and that's like another positive thing. Like, she's a great person. And then the other day, she literally came up to me and said, oh yeah, I went to some place nearby, and said that she sung the Star Spangled Banner, and said that she was so scared to do it and everything, and she had to talk in front of people, but she said that literally my brand inspired her. And I literally just talked to her for like a couple minutes while I get my get orders out and everything, and literally that's what happened. She like said that I inspired her. And I literally like felt so great, like that, like it was just like, wow, like I impacted her. And oh, man. And literally all I could think about was how in 7th grade I found out I did not know who my father was. And I felt lost, and it just literally was like, when I made Raw, I was like, I just want to help somebody or put some positivity in their face. It took a long time to get to Raw, and it was just like little bits and pieces before then, like graphic designing, making designs, making everything with independent study in high school, where it was relentless, but it wasn't relentless athletic wear. It's just like me designing stuff for people that need it, and everything bounced into relentless athletic wear, and it helped her. 4 years ago, I didn't know who she was. Never went to the post office. But making something and turning a negative into a positive turned it into somebody having a better day and believing in themselves, and then feeling great afterwards as they left, and doing something that they believed that and before could not do it. Like, I think about this stuff daily, and it's just like, man, I'm so grateful for the people that I have in my life, and like how I felt so down for so long, and like found a way to help people when it's not, like I said before, it's not even about money or anything like that. It's getting people to wear something or just having some positivity in their life when they need it. How are you gonna do that? How are you gonna say like a compliment to somebody every day? Are you gonna do that? Are you gonna sit in your negative environment and then not try and go out here, or maybe just go for a run or talk to somebody or call your grandma or anything like that? Just like, how are you gonna change your negative situation into something positive? How are you gonna change yourself? It's all about being relentless. It's all about changing something from the darkness and bringing that shit to light. You can be somebody, you just gotta believe in yourself. You just have to start. You just have to say, I'm not gonna sit here and be in this negativity for a long time. You gotta believe that it's only temporary. Working a job that you might not like and you're not getting paid as much that you'd like to, and believe that you're not in the situation that you love, it's not gonna be forever. You have to think like that, and then when you leave, deal with your emotions in the right way. Bring it into light and bring it into positivity. I'm just thankful, man. All my friends, family members and everything, you guys, literally, I wouldn't be who I am right now. I wouldn't be doing this right now at all. This shit is hard. This shit is hard to get in front of a camera and talk. And that's what I want to do. That's like one thing that I would just want to do, because I feel like somebody could be positively affected from this. Even if it's like a couple-minute video, or just saying that they just need something to get them going from here to here. Make them feel better in their day. Make them have somebody to lean on. That's what we need. Not the other bullshit in life, or complaining about this or that, or talking shit about somebody else. It's, hey, how can you get better? How can you feel better? No more gripping the steering wheel and just screaming at the top of your lungs. No more making people around you that love you feel like shit. No more walking around with your head down. Have your head up. Talk. Get it out. Talk about your day. Talk to somebody that you love. Write down your emotions. Do something like this. To talk to a camera. Nobody's here around me right now. I have no audience. You're my audience. Just do something different to make your day better. If you want to start losing weight, hit the gym. Do what you need to do. If you want to work a job and then try and scale up, do that. Don't sit in the negativity and just sit in it and not try and bring something positive that you need. The gym, fishing, writing, anything that you love. Bring into your day. It'll make the negatives feel better. That's all I have to say. I just hope that somebody here watching this can bring more light to your day by doing something positive. I believe in you. Let's make the world a better place, man. Be relentless.